And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Endless Legends in our Necrophage run. In an attempt to do a little more of a militaristic run. We're at war with the Volters. We know where the Ardent Mages are, and in theory we know where the number 3 is. I just don't know who number 3 is. I'm thinking they're the Wild Walkers, based on what we can see of their architecture. So let's select the turn, and we can continue our campaign against the Volters. We've already taken one city off of them. We're going to be moving very rapidly against city number 2. Well, if they'll come out and give us a field battle. Oh, no. Too wishful. Too wishful thinking. Feeds on bones. We don't have any in the city, so we don't need that. Do attack with sieging, that's an option. Or I can do health regen. Let's do health regen. Let's get the army healing faster. So that expansion will be done in a turn. Oh, that expansion will be done in a turn. And we don't even have full ownership here, and we're starting to lower the opinion there. Okay. Be fine. Okay, so this time they're attacking us, which is somewhat surprising. Oh, of course, they're only attacking us with the one unit. It looks like they didn't bring the reinforcements in. Or the reinforcements come at the end of this turn? We'll find out in a moment. All this is really doing for them, if they didn't bring the reinforcements in, is delaying the inevitable with the city siege. Yep, no, they didn't bring any reinforcements. Okay. Zero is on the battlefield with 7 in theory waiting in reinforcements, although the reinforcements didn't come in. For whatever reason. Presumably because they chose not to bring them in. Yeah, chose not to bring them in. Begin the siege. And I think teleport you back to be a governor. We're still waiting one turn. We probably want a garrison in that city, so let's actually start moving this army north to serve as the garrison. Now, to do what I want with the city, we do need to grow the city at least to size 5. So we're going to move these actually guys over to food production and get the city growing faster. In that location. Over here, we can put down 2 more burrows. Construction permitting. Don't really need a refrigerator right now, so we're going to delay it and work on getting the burrow streets done quicker. And units are leveling up. That's good to see. Central Marketplace will be done in 3 turns, or researched in 3 turns, and then we can probably put that in the queue to get something being built. That's maybe a little bit more, well, I was about to say more productive. It's mostly loyalty, so it's going to mitigate the negative effects of taking new cities. And the siege continues. Interesting, that's a quest army. Not my quest, but someone else's quest. The Ardent Mages have died. Okay. Apparently Team Red, who we think is the Wild Walkers. Team Red has gone on the warpath and has decided to bump off the Ardent Mages. Okay. I thought I was being aggressive. Apparently I am not. So the fungal laboratory done into... You're going to continue growing, continue building that location. I think we'll order the assault on the next turn because the garrison fortifications will be diminished enough at that point. This is also their capital. Wildwalkers already possess victories in the colonized regions. That doesn't surprise me. Okay, they are attacking in an attempt to prevent the storming of the city. Okay, let's put the Battleborn up front. If there's a unit we want to lose, it is probably the Battleborn. Actually, given the tactical situation, that cliff area is a really good looking location. From there, we'll ready up. You have more Battleborn coming in as reinforcements. Okay, more reinforcements on both sides coming in as the battle runs the risk of becoming very chaotic. It's probably a good way to think about it. And one. Okay. Getting rid of those ice wargs. I think once we've got the ice wargs done, most of our melee troops will start to like pretty heavy damage on the enemy. And again, as long as we win the battle, our troops are very replaceable. Oh, not quite enough damage to bring that warg down. Although that might be. Yeah. There we go. All the enemies' proper professional melee troops are down. And the militia are technically anti-cav and militia, so having no cav, our troops should make decent work of what's left fairly quickly. We got 2 militia and the 1 guy in the back. Oh, more militia are coming in. Not particularly a concern. Actually, more concerned about the guy in the back, where I'm not sure if we can actually kill. I think I just barely got the mic muted in time before I started coughing there. Okay, we're gonna lose our flyer, but the flyer's gonna take the archer, so that's probably fine. Well, unless the archer dies from the disease first. Nope. So, yeah, we lost the flyer. And we gained 5 Battleborn, so we're slowly kind of, like, yeah, we lost the flyers, but net, we gained a bunch of troops. Okay, so we take that one Marine down, we take the city. Okay, this turn we should get that guy down. Oh, and accidentally make a Battleborn, but that'll be fine. We're so gonna just be able to walk up to the city and go like, "Hey, city, you know we just took you over and we don't have a garrison here. Have a full garrison." And I think the garrison from the neighboring city also got drawn into the battle, so if we rush quickly enough, I think we can take the second city down as well fairly quickly. Really? Well, that is slightly annoying. It didn't give us the city. We'll have to actually attack it on the next turn. It'll be fine. Okay, so that'll finish next turn. I'll be back out to burrows. We'll probably delay the burrows a couple turns so we can get the basement flyers back into the army. So our Palladium, for 4 turns, make sure there are no enemy armies in the city and garrison at least 6 units minimum, including militia. Okay. Oh, they somehow got their militia back. Oh, this is the militia from the other city, of all things. Okay. Okay, city's taking it over. Hopefully this time. Really, game? Nope, does not want to let me take the city. No, not enough movement points to add the Z. That's fine enough for the moment. Okay. Take the Dust Dredger. Unless more units respawn for the other city, we'll be able to storm the other city on the next turn as well. Vision, attack bonus, building cost reduction. So one of approval. Yeah, I think we'll run what we were running before. That'll work. It's fine, it's fine. Okay. I have 1 out of the 2 required to achieve victory by supremacy, so I have half the supremacy victory. They do too. Okay. Which makes sense. Okay. Then become the garrison. They did manage to respawn the 2 militia. Yeah, don't necessarily expect that to be a significant issue. The battle bone alone should probably be enough, but we got the proper army coming in with reinforcements, so. Didn't do enough to penetrate the fortifications. Bit of a shame. Okay, that one's down. Here we go. Yeah, it should be the city conquered. is in fact the city conquered. And there's another city over here. I think that's the last city, though. Okay, those will both be done in 2 turns, and we can start sending them over. You're no longer happy, so let's central market done to fix the happiness problem. There's the food potential problem, and then we'll probably work on trying to get enough burrows here. The burrows are happiness positive. Central market, same sort of thing with the burrows. Okay. How fare you, fellow traveler upon this world, blessed by Gaia? Pretty reasonable, to be fair. The city, like, defend itself. Okay, so what don't I want? I want you to be able to keep going and have an attack left. Then I'm just gonna rush this. I'm gonna hit auto resolve here. See what the result is. Yeah, roughly what I expected. No casualties. Okay, those guys get back into the garrison. You join that garrison. You can get down there and join that garrison. Rush it a little bit, just do a auto resolve here. Success. We lost a forager, but the foragers are replaceable. And there we go. Theory, I think, yeah. Gone ahead and defeated the Vultures. The Vultures are dead. Our wine wore off, which is maybe not great timing for that wine to wear off. Probably leave the Battleborn behind as a garrison. We need a new forager. Although at this point I need to delay until after the central market's done. Same there, finish the central market. One's really grumpy, but not much we can do. Central market and central market sewer system. Glass steel. Rebuild the building. Okay. And see George. Stuff's in there. Okay. So I'm thinking that's a pretty successful first stream. In an attempt to do a militaristic game, we have successfully, well, with the help of one of the AI, we have successfully eliminated half the competition, and now all that remains is the half the competition that was partially helping us with getting rid of the half the competition. Okay, we want this batch to come down here to join up with the reinforcements we're going to make for it. And to be fair, when we go to war, we might not actually keep the garrison. We might actually push the garrisons forward in sort of an attack. If for no other reason, to distract them as the main army goes and tries to assault various locations. Yeah, building up those central markets. We got a bunch of food. Do I want to dump this in the capital or do I want it someplace else? Three batches. How much is each one of these? 120. Okay, so 2 of those should be enough to get you to gain a population. We probably do want you to gain a population, so probably dump it there. There's 2 of them there. In Shadowon, okay. And I'll dump the other one back in the capital. Oh, my math's wrong and I'm a little short. Maybe a little short. It should still be fine. And then obviously it's making us grow a lot faster here, but it's gonna take more than that for that one done. Okay, let's cycle a turn, get our management sciences. I might spend some money in splurge to get the markets done, to get the loyalty back at the whole empire. You have unlimited enemy. Let trust spring between us. Okay, apparently they didn't like the vultures either. Okay, so I now have access to apprentice registry and the lumber mill. Which I should probably queue up right behind our replacement units. No, replacement unit, because there's only one not complete. Make the place build faster. Obviously no lumber here, but we can still do the apprentice registry. It's just a lot to build here, so we're not going to worry too much about what we're building there for the moment. I'll fill those up as well. That way I don't accidentally spend the glass steel on something else. Oh no, that was the titanium. Don't accidentally spend the titanium on something else. Okay. We'll cycle the turn and we'll see where the national loyalty looks. Should look a lot better, although it's still going to look pretty bad because of all the ownership replayness stuff. Yeah, so the ownership loyalty stuff is repairing at 8% a turn. We're inventory approval of 41, although again that's looks like that's probably mostly ownership issues. Right, so there's minus 37 there. Minus 57 there. Minus 27 there. Although that's maybe hinting that we're still a lot lower than I probably would like to be, because that's saying we're at 45% happiness. Although that one's got some burrows, right? So most of that's probably from the burrows. And when we build that one, which it says gives us no output, because it will give us no output, that will actually just be a plus 15. So that would bring us up to 60. That's actually not too bad. Yeah, and you're at the point where, yeah, it's gonna be minus 10, and then it's gonna be the one after that will be plus 5, right? So only content. That's the Empire size doing horrors on our support, but it is what it is. And with that, looking at the status of the Empire is a little unhappy because it's mostly conquered peoples at the moment. But the Empire is reasonably strong. We have eliminated half the competition. There's only us and the Wild Walkers left. And next stream will be us probably fighting the Wild Walkers. So I hope you have been enjoying. If you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part probably up by tomorrow. Because we recorded 5 parts tonight, and the intent is to record this again within 4 days. If you're watching on Twitch, I'll go ahead and bring up the schedule so I can remind myself what the schedule is going to be over the next 4 days. Obviously, this will be what will be on the 4th day, but tomorrow will be Terra Invicta. We're going to continue trying to clear out the aliens solely out of the solar system. Spoiler alert, if you haven't been watching that series, I believe in the last stream we did get rid of all the alien regions on Earth. There's probably a couple alien councils on Earth. Monday, which will be the day after tomorrow, will be Farthest Frontier as we continue our run on 1.0. Tuesday will be Free Call. We'll continue our run as France. In theory, I think I figured out how to get it to show all the pop-ups properly last time. Although that basically to do that, I have to basically do a screen capture, which isn't super ideal. But so we'll be continuing that. I think we've got sort of the baseline for what we need to do to get all the resources. So it's just generating the resources and generating the personnel to declare independence, as well as generate the Liberty Bells. And then next Wednesday, will be the return to Endless Legends here, where we try to probably finish defeating all our enemies by defeating the Wild Walkers. Which, yes, will probably be a little bit harder than the enemy we just fought. Although, as you see, we've got quite a few troops in the form of the Battle-Born. So we're not short on troops, we're maybe short on quality troops is where we're at. So with that, we're going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. If you're watching on Twitch, this is probably your last chance to get any comments responded to while the stream is live. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to leave comments. I do try to respond to those when I see them. Twitch is saying free call on Tuesday. So tomorrow will be Terra Invicta. Monday will be Farthest Frontier. Tuesday will be Free Call. And then Wednesday will be the Return to Endless Empire. Or Endless Legends. And yeah, that's the upcoming stream schedule. If everything goes as well as it has this stream, we'll probably finish this run up in next stream. Farthest Frontier probably has 2 more in it. Free Call, depending on how quickly we play, we might finish up in the next stream. And then Terra Invicta, I haven't actually finished a run of Terra Invicta, but this is a possibility we finish that one up at some point. Seeing as at this point we've got the aliens, I think, on the run. Just the process of getting the fleets, getting the industry and whatever to chase them down. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and issue one last final. Wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.